All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of The Masters of Controversies. I am your host, MCV, alongside MC Ashish.
What's
to my
good?
left,
What's good?
MC Neil S.
What's going on?
MCAshir.
What up, peeps?
And MC Hiral.
What's up, everybody?
Yo, wait, hold
Hey.
on. Yo, Neil, you didn't lose your voice this week?
Nope.
Damn, it's back.
Oh,
We gooch.
Shit.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Something's
Yeah,
about to
it's a bad
happen
thing.
today.
Oh, man, that means he's going to bring out the most.
Are you saying your gig wasn't lit, bro?
Oh,
Not lit enough? Well,
No, actually,
you didn't
I
have a gig this weekend, did you?
I didn't have a gig this week. I was actually at a catering in Virginia Beach.
oh, okay.
We can shout out the bride and groom though.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yash and Nirali.
Congrats, guys. Congrats.
Come on. Neil, you need to say this with your chest.
With my chest.
Say it with your chest, bro.
What do you want me to say?
Say the
with my-
bride and groom's name again with your chest.
With my chest.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Big shout out, big congratulations to Yash and Nirali. Come on.
Ooh.
That's more like it, Neil. That's more like it.
All right, that's what's up, man.
Yo. Felt that one.
V, you had a gig, right?
Yes, I did. I was in the beautiful state of Georgia,
Getting bitten up by them damn mosquitoes.
getting bit by mosquitoes.
You got any peaches?
Oh, I was, I was looking for some peaches because I heard they're very sweet. But
What kind of peaches?
what kind of peaches? You know, the orange one, right? They're like
Orange peach?
I think the color's peach.
peach. The color is
Yeah.
peach.
Mhm.
All right, yeah. I mean, it was amazing down there, man. We were in Savannah, Georgia. Shout out to our bride and groom, Dylan and Vandana. Yo, we had a great
Congrats, guys.
Congratulations.
Woo!
Yo, V, say it with your chest this time.
Hey! All right.
Hey!
All right. So I'll say it with my chest. The M4U guys are down there. Me on the mic. My man Slick Vic, DJ Vic,
Mr. Main Events.
Mr. Main Event. We teared it up down there. We brought it down. We smashed it down south, and it was pretty lit. Besides getting bitten up by mosquitoes and
That's why he's rubbing his arm right now.
yeah, that's why I'm rubbing my arm.
Oh, I thought that was something else.
Oh,
Hero, you had a gig?
Yeah, we had a gig too. We were at the beautiful Grove in Cedar Grove, New Jersey. And I'm going to say it with my chest to begin, so you guys don't have to call me out. Big congrats to our bride and groom, Sherwin and Gina. Congrats, guys.
Woo!
Congratulations.
Hope
guys.
that was good enough for you guys.
Nice, man. So I mean, that's what's up, man. M4U team was busy. We were hitting it this weekend. Like, it was awesome. We still got so many more weddings to go. So many more events to rock. But besides that, I just want to bring some stuff to the table, guys. We're on our, sixth or fifth episode down the line. I can't say because we always pre-record our episodes. So in case you guys are curious, no, we do not release it the same week. Yes, we do prepare. And so, we're getting a lot of feedback from everybody, good and bad. And that's cool. Like I've had like a 30-minute breakdown. Somebody that they told me everything that they kind of enjoyed and really didn't. You know what I mean? And I just want to let everybody know out there that, yo, guys, I don't know them. And this is like the first time I'm actually knowing about them, sitting down here with you guys at the table, getting to know you. So, this isn't a Netflix special yet.
It's about to be, though.
Yet.
Shit.
Say less.
But, this is a baby, and we're growing it. And you let us be the parents to this creation that we are creating right now, right here. All right?
Hey, to piggyback on that, if you guys want to see something or you want us to discuss something, let us know. DM us on M4U. We're gonna have the
Yeah, we got comic
have,
sections.
We got comments. We got you could DM us wherever you want. And let us
Wherever
know what
they
you want us to
want.
talk about. If you think one of us is not talking good, let us know. We could better ourselves.
Who's not
So
talking good?
What do you mean not talking
What
good?
the?
I mean, like, if they
What
don't
does
like
that
something-
even
What do
mean?
you
this year?
mean?
Why-
Someone's not talking good.
Why you sound like an uncle real quick?
If
He's-
someone is
he's-
not talking good, you don't tell us. But no, if you guys don't like something, let us know so we could better ourselves. Constructive criticism is always the best criticism. That's what I always say.
Facts.
And I see Neil making faces here, but you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I mean, I don't
Real
know,
talk,
man.
though.
I'm gonna have to disagree with that. I'll be real with you. Like
With what?
with criticism, constructive
Constructive
criticism.
You disagree with
They think it's constructive, but I feel like a lot of the points they make is just the obvious.
So that's what you have to do and take into consideration. You know, there are things that you're gonna be able to improve on constantly, and I'm not just talking about the podcast.
Yeah.
Just in general, that's what constructive criticism is all about. They're giving you advice. It's free. It could be good. It could be bad. But you have to figure out what's within your bandwidth and where you can improve, or where we can improve as a group specifically to this.
Oh,
podcast.
I'm not denying any of it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not
Okay.
denying any criticism at all. Like, you guys could say what you want to say and spit it out and put it out there. I'm just letting y'all know that we know what we're doing, and we're gonna continue to keep doing it. And you know, like I said to you guys already, Joe Rogan has over 400 podcasts. I was hearing shit like, you know, like No Tomorrow off of the first one, you know, as if we made a mistake.
I see what you're saying.
No,
You know-
it's not a mistake, but there should also always be constructive criticism too. I mean, what if I'm talking too low?
You're gonna give constructive criticism to a 5-year-old, for example?
Well, yeah,
For
that's
what?
how you raise a child.
No, I mean, look, what I mean to say is that
Absolutely.
what I mean to say is that, let's say, for example, they're learning how to draw the number 5. How much constructive criticism are you going to give that 5-year-old?
Until they figure out how to draw the number
Yeah.
5.
Yeah, definitely.
What do you
You just
mean?
got to keep guiding
You
them,
gotta
keep
make it
guiding them.
perfect.
You might be more
It's a
vested.
guidance system.
You might be more vested or interested in that specific
I
scenario
may be
because they're
fucking
your
this up.
kid, right?
I may
But-
be fucking this up.
I think so. I think so.
I think I'm fucking this up. I think the point that I'm trying to make is not being clear as I'm saying it. So I'm just gonna
Okay, so let's restart.
I'm
What's the
gonna
point?
retract that back, and I'll
You can't
rendezvous.
retract shit once you say it.
I'll
bro.
rendezvous back at it at a later time.
We're about to cancel you
I like
today.
that.
10-4, 10-4.
Yeah. I'll get back to it after I figure out what I'm really trying to say. But what I'm really trying to say is that, like, there's a difference between constructive criticism and, like, in a way where someone is telling you something where they don't know jack shit about.
Yeah,
Okay, so
I
you're
agree with that.
so you're saying you're getting criticism from people who have never been part of a podcast, and they're telling you to do this, that, and the other thing.
Dude,
Is
but
that what you're trying to say?
That is.
I'm
what-
saying they're doing it based off of watching other people's shows
Okay.
and putting us to a higher standard, which is cool.
That's great.
But at the same time, we're not there yet.
But listen, guys, look.
And that's facts.
This is just the fact of life. Anything you do, there's always going to be some sort of criticism.
Yep.
Whether you do it right, whether you do it wrong, end of the day, people are always going to have something to say.
Mm.
It's simple as that.
That's
I mean,
facts.
and it doesn't have to be with this podcast. It can be with anything. It could be with, I mean, look at our gigs. Like, whenever we do a gig, dude, if you're telling me as a talent that you're able to satisfy 100% of the crowd, you're bullshitting me. It's not happening. You're not going to be able to satisfy 100% of anything.
Mm.
The idea is to satisfy mass or majority.
Can you say that with catering?
100%.
You're not 100% satisfying everyone's taste buds?
Well, okay, so
Never.
people
Why?
like different food.
Whenever I do tastings, that's the first thing I tell my clients. I'm like, listen, you're 7 people coming to me and telling me that, hey, we should change the way this tastes. Dude, I've done tastings, and it's good that you brought that up. I actually want to talk about this. I've done tastings.
Here we go. Here we go.
I've done tastings where people have told me they didn't like X, they didn't like Y, they didn't like Z, and they were at the cusp of going with another caterer. I said, give me one more shot. I said, I made the remarks that you told me. Come back and try the same exact food with the revisions you requested.
Right.
So they gave me the second shot. They came back. They tried it. They loved it.
Yeah.
You know what I told them at the end? I didn't make one change.
Mm.
But you know what it is?
It's the shit in their head.
No, it's mood.
Mm.
Psychology.
Mm.
And that's where criticism comes from. Criticism derives from mood, energy, psychology. So depending on how you're feeling at the moment of what you're saying,
Yep.
depends on what you're going to say or how you're going to feel towards something. So when someone watches this podcast and gives you an opinion, ask them how they're feeling or what they did.
Yeah.
And then and I'm not saying that they're wrong for that. I'm just saying it's just human nature to do that.
Damn, we just got educated.
Yes, and that's why I say that you don't give constructive criticism to a 5-year-old trying to draw the 5 because
Don't go back to this.
he's just a 5-year-old.
But they still gotta learn.
They still got to learn, right?
How could they learn without criticism?
Let me put it this way. It's a baby.
La fumada.
It's a baby. It's a baby.
Damn.
That 5-year-old's a baby. We're letting it grow. Stop being so harsh to it.
I'm not. I'm just saying, yo, drive a nice
Okay,
five.
Vicky Boo.
Draw a nice 5.
Draw a nice five. And
Then
there
I
you
won't
go.
criticize you no more.
There you go. Nah, I'm not saying I'm sensitive or I'm General Z, but I'm just saying like
General Z.
that's what I call the generation now. They're all General Z's.
General Z.
General Z.
General Z's. Oh no, but on a different note. I mean, like I really like where we're going with this. You know what I mean? And like I want to take it more forward, especially all the people watching at home. Sometimes we may make sense, sometimes others don't. You know what I mean? We're just out here talking. We're chit chatting. We're shooting the shit. So but at the same time, we also want to have a topic. I'm sorry, not a topic, but a certain
Talking point.
a certain discussion that we always want to keep main, which is our entertainment industry. You know what I mean? Somehow, some way, even though we talk about current events, off topics, we want to talk about the current events. I mean, I'm sorry, we want to talk about. I got distracted by somebody. That's why. Yo, what's up, guys?
What up?
What up? What up?
Hi, my bad, Neil. You all right? You look like you're
Bro,
about to
this
bite my
guy-
head off.
This guy busted my phone like 3 times. I already got like 3 missed calls.
Oh, damn, my bad.
Don't
Hey.
you know we were recording today?
Oh, so we got
Pull up
Slick
a chair.
Vic. Slick Vic just joined us on the podcast.
You're coming on next week. Don't worry. Birthday shout out coming up.
Whoop whoop
Hey.
Hey.
whoop whoop. All right, so yeah, fellas. So you know what I mean, like so. Neil, what do you have to talk about today?
What do I have to talk about?
Oh no, never mind. Okay. All right, so we're gonna talk about some real social that happens to all of us. Like when you make a mistake,
Ooh.
in the sense where like you know what I mean. Like you ever be on your phone texting or messaging somebody, and whether you're like half asleep or you're texting too fast that you're also subconsciously thinking
You're
about other
slipping up.
things and you're
Yeah.
slipping up, and then you accidentally say the wrong name or
Yes.
or drop the wrong information in the wrong
In
chat.
the wrong chat. Yeah,
Yeah.
The group chats is where it gets tricky, Vikram. There's too
When
many group chats now for too many
When
things,
people
man.
don't know which group chat they're sending a message to, it's the stupidest thing ever.
Yeah. Why, bro?
So literally on my way here, right, I'm getting a bunch of messages getting blown up. I'm like, what the hell is going on? So I walk up and I see that. So one of my friends is getting engaged in 2 weeks. She doesn't know yet. Yeah. Her fiance is like, guys, this is what's going on, giving us the whole plan. And we created a separate group chat for that and a separate group chat that we've always had.
Time out. Before you continue, you said she doesn't know she's getting engaged yet or proposed to.
Yes.
Which
The
is
second
yes?
part sounds like the
It's
second
the same.
part.
So, oh shit, my bad.
Yeah, yeah.
She doesn't know that the proposal is happening.
There you go. All right.
She doesn't know that the proposal is happening.
Okay.
So, because we have so many group chats, one of my dumbass friends goes, "Oh wait, isn't this date her proposal?" And we're all like, "Oh my god, you idiot!"
Wait, he put it in the same.
He
chat
put it in the same chat that she's in,
And not the
saying,
one without her.
Wait, this date is her proposal, right? What else are we supposed to do?
Did that person say her or the name?
He said her name.
Oh.
He said her name. He's like, "Isn't this her proposal?" And I'm like, "Oh my god!" So I'm literally walking up the steps, looking at my phone. I'm like, "Damn, this idiot." So we're on the phone trying to figure out how to fix this situation. Luckily, she was flying back from Cancun, so she didn't see it straight off the bat. So we had a little bit of time to figure out like what to do. So we're like,
she was in the air.
"Yeah, phone's off." Luckily,
so you have time to
unlike
save
my
it.
boy Neil, who I know is like buys Wi-Fi on the plane every time or something like that.
Buys Wi-Fi on the
I don't know.
plane.
So he's always texting on the plane.
You know Wi-Fi is free, right?
For who?
On the plane, Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
is
but
free.
the
Wait,
Wi-Fi
which airline? Because the
United.
with any
No,
You
got
probably
status?
have some
But they
special
need some
Some
package.
special status.
No.
Yeah, you
yeah.
definitely have like a
no
preferred
Delta
member or something like
Delta
that.
gives you free Wi-Fi if you're T-Mobile.
Okay, that's good to
I
know.
hate Delta.
First, United gives free Wi-Fi to everyone.
Well, first they need to have people on the flight to get free Wi-Fi too.
So our flight was packed.
Oh yeah,
That's
Yeah.
kind of scary. How
That
is how
kinda
is
scary.
flying?
I don't know if-
No, it's fine. It's cool. It's,
It's-
great.
It's
But
normal now?
anyway,
Okay.
so
Yeah.
phone was on airplane mode. She didn't see it.
she's
So
on an
we're
airplane.
all on the phone scrambling, like, what the hell are we gonna do? I'm like, the only thing you can do is say I put the wrong name in. It was autocorrect, so just change the name, something like that. Because what he did was originally he took her out of the group chat, thinking that she wouldn't see it. And we're like, you idiot. She's going to see you took her out of the group chat.
Damn.
What are you doing? He's like, oh, okay. Then he put her back in. I'm like, what are you doing?
Wow.
So I'm just like, all right, dude. So
And I'm assuming this
we
is
all got on
WhatsApp.
the phone real quick, and we're like, all right, this is what we're gonna do. Is you're gonna say that you met this person, and we're playing off the whole conversation, saying like, oh yeah, we all remember meeting that person. That's really cool. When's that wedding happening? Stuff like that, just to pull it off.
Yeah,
I
because
think
that
it
person
worked.
has the same exact name, right? Ironically.
No, it's a completely different name. You know, names can get auto-corrected, right, Neil?
Yeah, because she's really gonna believe that.
It happens. It happens to me all the time. Are you guys not trying to type out a name in the text and it autocorrects,
Dude, look
or
at
a
the
word autocorrect?
All the time.
Look at the context of
If you have an iPhone, maybe you have a problem, but with Samsung, it doesn't do that.
Yeah, but
Bro.
because Android.
Because once I type in Hero,
Bro,
it
let's
will
not-
remember
let's
Hero
not
and not
get there.
autocorrect it
Let's
through
not get there.
Once you upload a video on Instagram on Android,
hybrid or
it's
something.
great. It's great. You know what I'm saying? It's great. It's fantastic.
Mine? No, that's because I was in Savannah, Georgia,
Oh,
and
yeah,
we
of
had
course,
shitty
of course,
reception.
of course, yeah.
Guys,
Yeah.
my Samsung kills iPhone phone camera quality any day.
It's like,
That is not true.
And just to prove it, we'll go outside later, and I'm going to take a photo of the moon and show y'all.
Alright.
Show me if y'all can see the moon.
You're not gonna
yo,
grab
the
it off
moon was
Google
pretty
Images,
bright
right?
last night. Since we're talking about moons right
But
now. Yeah,
what?
What?
the moon was pretty bright last night. I don't know if you guys like to look at stars.
Who are you observing your fast for?
I mean, when you're asleep and you just close your curtains, you don't look outside.
No, I don't have the access to the moon outside of my window, unfortunately.
And why are you looking outside?
I was closing my curtains. What the hell?
Who are you looking for out there, bro?
Just making sure everything's straight in the neighborhood, you know?
Okay, all right. What neighborhood is this?
Wayne, New Jersey. Everything's always safe over there.
The crime rate is very low.
But all I gotta say is to sort of come off of that topic is make sure you know which group chat you're texting into or messaging into, because for all of you guys who might be getting engaged soon or about to propose soon, make sure your people know that this is the only group chat that this can be talked about, and this is when it cannot be talked about. I'm sure for everybody of our friends or anybody that you guys know, people who are about to propose, you know, it's a secret. They don't want their fiance to know what they obviously. So just do a double check. You know, you don't want to mess up. You don't want that to happen.
Yeah, there's already
The last thing you want is you want your proposal to get spoiled by some clown mundiv fucking putting in the texting in the wrong group chat and shit.
Yeah,
like,
because that would be the worst, you know? Right behind the girl saying no. Because I think that would be really the worst case
I
scenario.
mean, what if she's like, damn, I'm going to say no because I just figured out, like, damn, nah, I'm saying no.
I mean, guys, like on the real, like, proposals are coming back, ever since COVID hit, now everyone's going to go and try to do some sort of scene or stunt out here in the world. You know what I mean? Like, what do you think is, like, the craziest proposals you ever seen? Like, or ever heard of?
I haven't heard of any crazy proposals.
I mean, I don't know about crazy proposal, but like idea-wise, I liked I think it's a little outdated now, but I want to say about like I heard of this. I want to 8 to 10 years ago, but the whole idea of like a scavenger hunt. And so
Those
a
are
clue-
crazy.
Yeah, a clue leading to a clue, but the clues are basically your journey through your relationship.
You're right.
Ending with the proposal. I thought that was pretty dope.
Okay.
But I
don't
feel
you
like
feel like
so many people
the
do the
girl would
same
know at
things.
that point,
That's
right?
why I said to she before I started that it's a little played out. And
Oh, my bad. I wasn't listening.
We're glad that everyone at home is listening.
Shit, my bad.
Thank you, guys.
Yo, but don't you think the girl would know by the time, like, the 4th or 5th clue? She's like, this shit's happening.
Or she could
Yeah,
just be like, oh, this
but-
is something cute.
Yeah, 100%. But I think it's just the idea of like building it up. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, and it's still like she doesn't have the ring in her hand, right?
That sounds
so
like
she has to still
so
kind of go for it.
Bollywood.
Could
I
you
don't
imagine
know.
someone doing that? And
I
at
don't
the
know
end
if
of
I
it,
could
it's
see
just like,
myself doing that.
That's it. You're
Alright,
done.
So V, you're about to propose, right? So what are you about to do?
Oh shit!
Why
What?
would I give out my
Yo,
ideas?
his girl's watching this too, man.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yo,
But
this the clown who's about to ruin your proposal, bro.
Oh, word.
Was Neil in your group chat earlier?
He's,
She-
he's in our group chat right now.
Uh-oh.
He's in this group chat right now.
Yo.
No, I haven't really thought of anything, to be honest with you. But I will be honest and frank. I'm not gonna go that Bollywood about it.
You're gonna go Hollywood?
I'm not even gonna go Hollywood about it, bro. I don't even know. I'm just gonna be, like the simplest things.
You're just gonna call her up and ask her and be like,
Yo, what's up?
"You
Shoot a
trying to marry me?"
Want to go grab some food? You know what I mean? Like, and then we pull up, and then it's gonna be like a car show.
Okay.
Yeah. Keeping it random.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, that's different than like a scavenger hunt. It's like just being random with the day. You know what I mean? Like, oh, she thinks we're going for dinner. We go somewhere else.
You're gonna do it on Monday.
No.
You can't.
Yo, do
You-
it at
you have an
2:43
obligation.
on a Wednesday.
3:43.
2:43.
What the hell is that?
It's a random ass time.
Is that an auspicious time or something?
All right, that was pretty random.
It's the murat.
Or do it
It's
when
the moon.
do it when the moon's out, so you can see the moon. and-
Yeah, so you can capture it on your
Yeah,
phone.
you might
too,
have to
bro.
go to Wayne, New Jersey for that.
Yo, we have a beautiful site over there, so I'm just saying.
Not a lot happening there.
Bro, Wayne is type of a boring town, though,
There's
isn't it?
nothing really happening in Wayne.
Yeah.
Except the dam.
Yeah, except the dam. Sometimes that shit floods, so we get excited. But
That's it.
other than that, there's really not much happening.
I mean, but like those people that do like a lot of romantic proposals, they really go and have like the most cinematic wedding experience too. I feel like, right? Like sometimes they might ask for the works, at their wedding.
Bridezillas.
I would even say they're bridezillas. Sometimes they're like the sweetest brides, and you know what I'm saying. But they're just doing it for their, they're just doing the
The
show.
clout.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a clout thing or
No,
it's,
I
do they
think
really
it's-
want all that?
I think it's because that's how they envisioned it. Some people have a certain idea of how their wedding's going to be from the day they were 5, 6, or whatever the age may
Which
be.
is wild.
Which is wild, yeah.
because you can't draw the number 5. But
Yeah.
You can do it.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's two different.
That
I think it's
constructive criticism,
I think
that's
it's
the
two
problem.
different children here, but
Yeah,
I think that's what it comes down to. They want certain things a certain way, whether or not it's gonna happen or not is up to them and their vendors and their planners or whoever they're bringing on board to their event. So
do you think it's a lot though?
sometimes it can be overload, depending on. So you can't really highlight. So if you have 10 different things going on, you're not gonna be able to get the most out of all of them. I would say pick and choose what you like, what's your best preference, kind of moving down.
Yeah.
That's the most tactful way to do it.
I mean,
In
I
my
feel like
opinion.
they just do it for like the moment.
What do you like? I didn't understand your question though. What like do you?
You know when like people do like a whole cinematic like Bollywood
So we're talking about
wedding
specific-
reception.
Like wedding? Now, are we talking about the wedding now or the actual proposal?
Now we
Both.
shifted to the wedding
So you're
from a
saying-
proposal. I'm saying from a romantic proposal,
Right.
like a scavenger hunt, because you're going to details about like your relationship
Right.
and giving them clues from when they started to where they are now.
Right.
Those type of people, wouldn't you think they would have like a more romantic, cinematic, like full-on experience at their wedding? Like, with like the wall of flowers, arcs of flowers, you know what I'm saying? All the beautiful peach-colored lights that they have washing the ceilings and
maybe
the walls.
in Savannah, yeah. But I mean, I in terms of like floral and stuff, I think that's like at
A
pretty
given.
much every gig, right? Big.
It didn't start like that though. It didn't. It never came like that. So common at Indian weddings. Like I feel like it just started within the previous decade.
I know what you mean. Where it's more like the mandaps are more. It looks like a jungle on the stage.
Yeah, like a full-on
I've
jungle.
seen that.
Like, you know what I mean?
Oh.
I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
I've
saying,
seen that
like-
a couple times.
Yeah, I mean, we've
Like
seen
Avatar,
it, but
right?
But those people are just extra.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we've done receptions where they don't do
Because they
that.
spend all their money on the decor, but then don't want to spend anything on the DJ.
Yeah, but
Like, shit.
That is a good point, Ashish. Why are the DJs on the bottom of the list?
No idea, because you could have
I
a
don't agree
beautiful
with that.
decor. You could have everything that looks
I'm
dope.
talking about expense-wise.
I think DJs are probably
yeah,
the
but
first or
that's
second.
not that.
You
that-
think DJs are the first or second?
Sometimes,
Yeah,
sometimes,
Are you
sometimes.
talking about expense or demand?
Expense.
Yeah, expense. Yeah, but you can't compare, dude. Like the work for a decor is much more than a DJ. Company.
Not necessarily.
No.
No, I mean, think about like all the different extras and
I
stuff.
think
that
I'm not
we
saying
offer.
it's much more or much less. I'm just saying that all of that wouldn't make really much of a difference if there's nothing happening that night.
That's a different story.
But
But that's not that. That's irrelevant to cost.
okay. So what I'm saying is that let's say it's like, I don't know. You tell me what decors cost for that kind of.
I mean, on average, I think decor costs like for like 1 day wedding, like wedding and reception. I think it's like what like a good like budget would be like 25-30K.
Yeah.
Okay, so 25, 30K.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just for the DJ.
No,
for
no.
decor.
No,
Bro,
Are you listening?
now
What
who's
is-
not
I zoned
listening?
out for a second.
What are you thinking about, bro? Eggplants?
Eggplants.
All right, come on, man. I mean, what do you guys think? What do you think? Like, he thinks that, decor should get 20/30 and DJs shouldn't
I'm
get
not
20/30?
I'm not saying they should get that. I'm just saying.
Do you think DJs don't deserve 20/30?
I think
No, but-
I think there's no price tag. I think
It's open floor, but so let me put it this way: so
Open
people
floor.
people look at it that, oh, I want the best decor and stuff like that. Like my centerpieces need to look beautiful, my backdrop needs to be dope, stuff like that. And like people walk into your ballroom, they're like, damn, this room looks sick, blah blah blah. But then your entertainment might suck because you spent so much on your decor that now you're trying to minimize on what you're spending on your entertainment. But people need to understand that at the end of the day, if your entertainment's not good, your wedding's not going to be as great.
No matter
Because
if
that's what people remember. They're not going to remember, oh, do you remember their backdrop? That was so sick. How often do you really hear people say that?
I mean, yeah, they'll say it looks nice and then walk
so
away.
I think there's
Yeah.
there's two
They'll
types-
take a picture of it and completely forget it's in their phone.
I think there's two types of clients. I think one. I mean, there's more than two, but for the most part, two in the sense where they're the clients that live for the moment, which is like for the actual event, and then there's clients that do it for
The cloud.
the post.
Okay.
Right? And the ones that do it for the moment, for what's going to happen at the time, in my opinion, I think the two most important factors of any South Asian wedding is one being entertainment, 1,000%, because I think entertainment makes or breaks not only on the talent side as a DJ and MC, but also on the production side, right? Because you can spend a crap ton of money on decor and stuff like that, but one thing people don't realize is decor is it's like makeup.
Yeah.
The lighting is the makeup to the decor. If you don't have the right lighting or the right, the
Production.
right, the right combination of the two, it's not going to look great. I don't care. You could spend $100,000 if you want, but if the lighting and everything is not done properly, it's not going to look great. And the second most important thing is food. I think food with Indian people is
what makes them happy.
Is crazy.
I know.
Because it's a make or break. Too,
I agree.
In the sense where if the food is not good, Indian people are worse than COVID, bro. We'll go viral on WhatsApp and tell someone that, hey, this person's wedding was whack because the food wasn't good or the entertainment wasn't good.
Yep.
No one's ever gonna go on no one's ever gonna talk crap about what do you call it? Decor. In the sense of saying like, oh well, I didn't like their wedding because the decor was bad. And obviously, photo video you can't really talk about because you don't even see it until after the event.
Yeah.
Right. So that's
It's about the remembrance.
That's
I feel
all
like.
points that I understand. And yes, he's right. It's about the remembrance. But for me, is what I'm trying to explain here and break it down is that I've seen customers that would pay like an arm and a leg for decor, pay an arm and a leg for photo video, pay an arm and a leg, I guess, for food as well. But when it comes down to the DJ, they just want to pay a hand. You know what I mean? Like they don't want to pay more than a hand.
Who's selling you?
Who? What?
Are you selling to the client?
Am I selling to the client?
No, like when you see that, is it you selling? Are you not able to sell or?
No, you're not understanding. You're
No,
not.
I don't think
understand-
that's the
Yeah, you don't.
the
You
issue, Neil.
Yeah, that's.
You got it twisted, my man.
Do you want to tell everybody that you're selling your entertainment packages?
No, I feel you.
40K?
No, 100% V. I
No,
feel
what
you
I'm
on that.
I just want to know if you are,
No, what I'm saying is
because then I need to talk about my.
No, I honestly feel that people actually value entertainment even more now, and the reason why they value entertainment more that, and they're willing to pay the price now, even with the competition that we have, because of the specific talent. People want specific people now. They
Yes.
want a specific DJ. They want a specific MC.
Yes.
And I feel that people are willing to pay additional to get that done. So yes, I agree, but I also feel like who else might be like the reasoning why sometimes the budgets are the way they are? The event planners. I feel like event planners. I feel like event planners sometimes. I feel like dictate is a strong word, but dictate to a certain extent how much budget the client should be spending based on what the client gives them.
I feel like they favor a lot of other, like they have their own vendors that they want to pick from as well.
Yeah.
With they'll be like, oh, we want go with these guys. They make my life easier, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
go with you guys. You
No,
know
but
what mean?
I don't mean a specific vendor. I mean type of vendor. So like decorator
You're
versus
talking about
DJ.
budget, so okay,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
feel you on that.
yeah, yeah.
But like, I also feel that I feel that they have their own favorites about certain vendors that they work with,
Of course.
which may not be fair to a lot of the other companies out there. It could be DJ.
Oh, venues
food,
do that all the
whatever-
time.
whatever it is.
Venues do that all the time.
Yeah,
You know-
preferred vendors.
You know, I've lost clients to like venues because they had in-house DJs, and because they offer them a certain discounted package, right? All in all, complete with catering and a DJ in-house, team. And then they'll be like, Vic, sorry, but they gave us a really good deal. Then what am I gonna tell them? Like, nah, don't take it. I mean, like Ashish said, like if they're really committed, they'll book you. But if they're not and they're trying to save $1, I understand. You know what I mean?
On the flip side, it's awesome when you have that venue or that wedding planner who's like, no, you're booking these guys. I don't care what your budget is. You're paying them this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've seen that happen a bunch of times too, and
Yeah.
it's great.
Yeah. I feel like
It's beneficial, but it's also like it can work for
What
us.
you
it can
looking
work-
at over here, bro?
It
that's
can
the,
work
Not
for
you.
us, or it can work against us. You know what I mean?
that's the thing. Everyone has basically the DJ's hand. The venues can control it. The event coordinators can control it. Certain vendors can control it because it depends exactly how the client came to you, and whether they saw you live at a party and straight up take your contact, or if they don't know nothing zilch about entertainment companies, but they know about like, hey, my friends, they own venues and they own like food catering businesses and stuff like that. Let me go ask them what their reference is
Bro,
for
it comes
vendors.
down- your network is your network.
Your network is your network.
Yep.
And the thing is, that's what it comes down to. So going back to what you were saying,
Yeah.
more than likely, if you know someone getting married, they're more than likely gonna go with you
Mm-hmm.
versus someone else. Even regardless of if they're higher in price or lower in price, it's the relationship, right? And I
True.
feel like relationships are very important and very strong in our industry. But beyond that, I also feel that it's unfortunate that there's not enough knowledge or education for these clients, right? Because you're expecting someone who's getting married, it's usually their first rodeo, right? And I hope it's their last rodeo.
Yeah.
But but my point being is that when you're doing it for the first time and the last time or whatever, you don't usually know where to start or how to go by it.
Right.
So then you're going to reach out for help. And depending on where you're getting the help from,
Mm-hmm.
will then determine which route you're going to take or what you're going to give more importance to.
Right.
Unless, like Hiral said, if you kind of had this vision from just going to a crap ton of weddings and seeing exactly what you feel is more important than versus what's not,
Yeah.
then that's a different story.
Right. I mean, like, hopefully, like you guys are right. And, going into this decade, like, we don't have to worry about, that kind of mentality from the past. Because I don't even know who created that mentality in the first place. To,
Of
like,
what?
like DJs don't need to get XYZ amount. They're just DJs. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. Like, there's this huge mentality of people that don't want to pay DJs. I just got to bring that out.
I think it started when DJs were just playing music, right? I don't even think MCs existed when I was a kid going to parties
Yeah.
because there was so much
The
involved
DJ
in just
There
DJing.
was
They had
that
to
one
lug
guy.
around.
They had a mic stand just like this.
Yep.
They'll just
Forget
do it from the
forget
booth.
that. They had to bring their amplifiers, right? They had
Yeah,
to have
amps.
regular speakers. Just getting
But-
the setup
but
going, bringing records.
If you want to even go take it that far back, events weren't even that complicated then either.
Yeah.
The life of the party was a DJ, and yet he was still getting paid shit.
Yes, but then that's when we entered the scene, right? Back in the days, I would say early 90s, South Asian DJs entered the scene out here in the U.S., around New York,
Yeah.
in our area specifically.
I think
And they
that's
were
the-
just bringing music. I don't think there was a host.
Exactly.
There
I
was a
think
guy
that's
with a
the whole
mic.
concept of now we can do the production aspect
Yeah,
to it
right.
too,
But-
right?
but what
Which
Vic is
why it
saying
costs
is-
so
Has
much more.
evolved.
What Vic is
Yeah.
saying is that, yes, we're bringing more services, but our price or our budget has not increased from a client
It didn't catch up.
perspective.
It didn't catch
That's
up.
I guess
don't
that's
think
what
it
you're
did?
trying
It
to say
didn't
in
catch.
the, in
No,
the,
Really?
in
No,
short.
I'm saying the amount of time that
I think
it
it did.
took for DJ companies and productions to develop. In that amount of time, DJs, just in general in business, were not making as much as they should have.
Okay.
We were just not making as much as we should have made. You know what I'm saying?
And
like,
it's still not there
and
yet.
it's not there. And then you have these low budgeting, mother effers that you know what I'm saying, like they charge like $1,000 and they'll give you like the full DJ setup
Yeah, they
with
ruin it for the rest
lighting,
of the crew.
and so you're screwing up the market for everybody. Let me tell you something.
Yep.
Business 101. Create that tier. You know what I mean? Where you're charging a certain amount of money, where they can't go lower than that. No matter where they go to, no matter what corner of Craigslist they go and find a fucking DJ,
here's the problem.
that they
though,
won't
Vic.
find a $300 DJ or a $1,000 DJ anymore.
But here's the
That's
problem.
called
Every new kid is
monopoly.
gonna charge something.
That's called a monopoly.
It's not a monopoly.
Yeah, that is.
We're setting the standard. We're setting the standard.
Yeah, but you have new kids on the block that are willing to work for almost anything sometimes,
fuck
or
them
they
too.
want to just
You got these
they just want to
Gen
put
Z
themselves
DJs
out there. I mean, let's talk about you when you first wanted to put yourself out there, right? You didn't have that going rate. You had to getting a feel for things, kind of understanding what's going
when
on.
I first started off with my best friend Navi, okay, we started off. We got a company together. We were aiming to charge what other companies were charging.
But is that what you were charging?
We
You
couldn't.
were aiming for it, no doubt. But
Yeah,
is that
we
what you
were
were charging
aiming-
and
we were-
walking away with?
We were aiming for it, no doubt. But did we start off charging that? No,
No, exactly my point.
We started off low.
Exactly my
we
point.
all- we
So
all
there's
said-
always gonna be
It
that
happens.
that
Yes,
10%,
right.
That those new kids on the block.
The new
Every
ki-
season, there's gonna be new kids on the
And
block. They're gonna take
the
10%
new
of market share.
kids and if they've evolved, great. But I feel like they haven't. They're still trying to undercut the whole market.
Yes, I don't disagree
But
with
then
you
what
there.
does that come down? That comes down to, like I said before, but you guys clearly don't listen and pay attention. Lack of knowledge. If clients have the knowledge, then they wouldn't go. But clearly, whoever is talking to them, or whether it be the sales or whether it be the client, there's some sort of lack of knowledge there.
Yes, that
If they have the knowledge of knowing that this guy's a new kid on the block, I'm almost positive that client's gonna think twice before making that.
Now, what if that's the only DJ that fits in their budget that they can't squeeze any more out of?
That's their problem.
Then that's but
I'm not.
that's
but
their
you're saying
problem.
Every
No,
single
but-
time is
no,
because of
but-
knowledge, which I
no,
disagree
I'm not,
there.
I'm not saying it's every single time, but I'm saying for the most part, it is going to be lack of knowledge. If you're telling me that someone's going with the DJ, like a new kid on the block, and at that point they just want it just to have it. So then they don't even value it. So if someone doesn't even value the service that you're gonna bring, why does it even
Why
matter
am
what
I gonna
price
waste
you're
my
give?
time talking
But
to
there's
them?
still a
No,
client.
it's not
There's
even about,
there's
no. It's not about wasting time on a client, but it's just why, like, dude, you can't expect everyone to like everything. Do you like everything? No,
no, not at all.
And another thing I also want to mention is before it was the parents that were taking care of the events, whereas now it's the kids. So it's also that's more knowledge.
it
right?
transitioned.
Yeah, it transitioned. So now the kids are and the brides and grooms are more understanding. They're more knowledgeable, right?
Right.
They're more educated. Hence why you're able to have that conversation and explain why getting XYZ makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Even Instagram, social media. I mean, I think social media is a blessing and a curse, right? Where
Always
anyone can look like they're the greatest.
Yeah.
Editing.
Editing, but even though half of them are probably crap, it's like makeup. Again, everything's like makeup,
Editing.
man.
Makeup.
Makeup
Editing.
just makes people. Even though I don't like
Editing.
makeup, I like natural looking.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Oh yeah.
But
Natural looking indeed.
Natural beauty.
So I have a topic.
Okay, go
Oh,
ahead.
shit.
Thank the Lord.
So Ashish mentioned a word earlier in the podcast, bridezillas,
Oh.
right?
He's like, what did I say?
Uh-oh.
Nah, you didn't say nothing bad this time.
Bridezilla versus Groom Kong.
So yeah, if you have a
Groom
I
bride-
watched that movie.
Groom Kong.
So bridezillas and groom kongs. I like that. As a professional MC, how do you deal with it? What do you do when you know that they're like that? How do you?
You gotta suck up your pride.
How do you deal with it?
You just
You
calm
gotta
them
suck
down,
up
your
dude.
pride.
Sometimes, 9 out of 10 times, they just want to let out what's inside. And this is with anyone in any situation. Just hear them out, see what you could do to fix it, or give them their options. Hey, we could go this route. What's done is done. We can't change it. We could go these
Right.
2 routes.
But you're talking about. Are you talking about internally in the event, like during the event?
No, are you saying
I'm talking about
to the bride?
generally from like the moment you book them,
Okay.
that you already know they're gonna be a bridezilla, but you're gonna still go with
So
stuff,
this
right?
is what I would say. and
go
again,
for it.
it's not really sucking up pride, but it's controlling the conversation, controlling the verdict, where you are expecting somebody to behave and act in a certain way. So from the get-go, you control it. You know, you get on top of it and you say, okay, what are your expectations? What is it that you need? And you go through all of that, right? Because once you cover all those topics, there's really nothing else for them to do, right? Because once you have a better understanding of them and what their vision is, what they want, you got it covered. You got to handle.
Right.
The
So-
earlier you jump on it, the better.
I'll play devil's advocate a little bit to that, right? That I agree with what you're saying, right? But there's been instances where, you know, I've been through where I assure the
Wait, you went through it?
with fine.
Shit.
Sorry, I don't know why I'm laughing.
I don't know why, but
Sorry.
but there's been instances where you assure them and you take control of that conversation, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes they're nervous. They're so nervous to the point where they'll start reiterating things to you, and they'll be like, "Wait, make sure this song goes off at this very moment.
Yep.
Make sure that the sparkler it has to go off at 1 minute and 58 seconds
Yep.
during my slow dance." Like,
That's a bridezilla to you?
no, I'm saying there's more to it. I'm just giving a
That's the normal 9 to 5 Indian woman. Making sure everything goes off on time. You know what I mean?
Indian. All my
Bring
Indian
home
ladies
the
out there.
groceries. No, I'm just kidding.
Find them on Oak Tree and handle your business with them.
Nah, he's from New York.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Queens.
Find me
Find
on,
them in Queens.
Find him in Queens.
find me on Main Street. Let's go.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, I mean, how like that? What I usually do, going back to that point,
What do you want,
is
bro?
you gotta keep assuring them, right?
Right.
Some people may disagree. with me,
Reassurance,
like,
yeah.
Some people may disagree with me, like, yo, dude, like you already told him once, you already told him twice, like, just tell him to chill out now. You know what I mean? Because there's been times where I've been on the phone talking about the same thing over and over again, right?
But you
But
got to
at the
also.
end of the day, what I do, I understand that's their wedding. It's a big time.
Right.
And I don't. I want them to be comfortable with us. And,
Right.
During the day of. So I follow through with it and I make sure they're comfortable. But are there any other ways that you guys deal with it?
Yeah, so you gotta pretty much let them know and be like, listen, you hired us for a certain reason.
Why are you laughing so much? And why are you thinking so much?
Yo, I don't know.
All right, anyway,
I'm
let
trying
me
to figure out what the fuck is Ashir's question.
let
bro.
me get back to
How do
it.
you handle
I think
a
I
bridezilla?
misunderstood it
Yeah,
earlier
'cause
too,
he's talking
man.
about like Dr. Phil moments with the bride. Like you need to assure them and comfort them and give them a blanket. What the fuck are
Give
you
'em a
talking about?
blanket.
That's not. I'm saying how do you?
Nah,
handle
but
a
you
bridezilla?
got to
cannot-
here. So you
Oh,
got to handle
Lord.
it that way, right? You let them know, be like, listen, you hired us for a reason. We're professionals for a reason. I'm giving you my suggestions on how to handle XYZ for a reason. You either take it and understand it, or if you don't, I'll help you I'll explain it to you,
Yeah.
right? And that's the only route you have. That's the only thing you can do. After that, if it still doesn't work, all bets are off. You got to do what you got to do, bro.
Yeah, the other thing you can do is show them the possible scenarios
Yeah,
and why
like-
that wouldn't work.
Exactly.
And
exactly.
tell, if you do this, this is what's gonna happen.
This is why
And
it's
you don't
better.
want that.
Yeah.
And once you explain it and spell it out for them, I think you could steer them more in the direction and control the conversation
Yes.
a little better.
Way too complicated.
Wow,
You never had to deal with that?
Wait, I'll tell you how you deal with it because
You must have had an easy ride, bro.
you guys are I don't know what y'all talking about. You can never.
How do you handle a bridezilla?
You can first of all you can never talk logic to bridezillas. That's number one. So the fact that you even having a conversation with them, God bless you. All right, because they do not want to listen to you. They want to rip your face off.
You must have had a bad case.
No, no,
Yeah,
no,
yo,
no,
what-
no.
Can you tell us
I
about
think
your
we had
experience,
a-
bro?
Not me personally.
I
Let
think
me
we've had acute cases.
let me tell you what a bridezilla is and how to handle it.
Tell
Oh, I tell
say
us.
it with your
All right,
chest.
Say
I'm gonna
it.
say it with my
Say it.
chest. All right. So listen, bridezillas, all they want is just a little bit of love and attention. All right. So
I don't think just a little bit, bro.
hold on. They just want a little bit of love, a little bit of attention. Hear them out.
That's what I said earlier.
Yes.
Yeah, I said
Hear
that
them
too.
out and don't say anything more to explain. Just say yes. It'll happen.
Yes.
And then do
Just-
what
And
you
what
want
if
still?
you don't deliver on
And
it?
then what do? You're on the back
What
end.
happens
Do you still
then?
just do what you were going to do
Well,
anyway?
listen,
Are
that's
you still the yes man? Yes. I'm sorry. I didn't do that. Yes. I am sorry.
But look,
We almost got it done.
let me tell you, a bridezilla is just like, at the end of the day, happy wife, happy life. You gotta make the bride happy. It's like I'm about to say the dumbest shit ever right now.
Oh damn. Where's the censorship?
I was just gonna say something dumb. Basically, it's like like your girlfriend, right? Like
Okay.
you gotta make them happy. So you just do whatever it takes to get it done, and that's it.
That's it.
There is no request she may have that's too fucking absurd. You know what I'm saying?
Absurd.
What could it be? Absurd. What could be so absurd?
That word is absurd.
What could be so absurd, bro? Like, what does she want? She wants to come down from the ceiling? Like, I don't fucking understand. Like, what does she want, bro? She's like, she'll get her song. She'll walk in at the right time.
She says,
and
you need to announce my name at this exact minute and second. How you going to do that? Because I've had to do that.
Yes.
I've had to do that.
Well, that's where it goes back to 101. Neil's mentioned it. MCs know your songs. So if you know where it's queued up and you know when it's going to be like,
Listen for the word.
Yo, sing to
yeah,
'em.
some Rihanna song.
Ashir, there's your answer, bro. Know your music.
know your music, Ashir.
I do.
Don't be remixing it in your head and then like thinking of something else and shit.
Oh, this would sound pretty dope this way, yo.
Yeah, and yo, Neil, why are you about to explode right now? So like you look like you about to like, this
He's
dude-
got something to say because I'm sure Fluff had
Go
a
ahead.
fair share of the
I hope
Bridezillas,
I
yo.
gave you some good insight.
It's
bride-
all about education.
Thank you. A bridezilla, we create the bridezilla.
What?
What?
Oh,
So
hell no.
If a bride,
Yo, turn this off.
if a bride is going batshit crazy,
Yeah.
it's because we're not doing something right.
Not it really.
No, yeah, 100%.
No,
What about
it could
the
be
ones that just
something-
Come up like
it
that?
could-
But if they come up like that, like, dude, like we've been
there are
doing
a
it-
number of
yeah, but
reasons.
we've been doing this for such a long time where we just know. And to be honest with you, I love the challenges. I actually like a bride that's like a little bit more crazier. Than
I
the-
never had a bridezilla that had a problem with us. I've had a
no, not a
bridezilla that had a
It doesn't have to
problem
necessarily
with the
be a problem.
program.
No, I'm not
Maybe,
saying,
like,
I'm not saying a
Her
problem with
evil
the-
mother-in-law said
I'm
something and she
saying-
didn't like
I'm
it.
saying-
I don't know.
No,
Pissed
I'm-
her off.
I'm
Now
saying
she's
how-
pissed at
It
everyone.
happens.
I'm saying how to go about it. Like I think it just we have enough experience to handle someone.
Sure.
Yeah.
Regardless of their personality, I think that's what our job is. To handle these personalities.
Yeah, of course.
Customer
So
service
my
101.
It's like, what ways do you do it? That was the main question. Are there different
Oh,
ways?
shit, I forgot there's a question.
I do it with my personality.
Yeah.
I do it with my personality.
Supreme leader over here,
I
yo.
talk to them. I say, "Hey, how are you?"
That's
You know,
fantastic.
and we take care of it.
We're going to have a great night.
Why is he
Yeah.
blushing?
What do you mean? I'm
He's
not-
like, wait, I can talk to the bride that way?
Look, y'all. I mean, look.
Bridezillas.
Bridezillas. I mean, they come
They
once-
come and go.
they
It's
come
all
and
good.
go once in a while. I feel like it's
brides are amazing. Honestly, they're
no. A lot of brides are.
I mean,
really
yo,
dope.
it's they have every right to, it's their day. Like
yeah,
we
they're
gotta make it.
hyperventilating,
We gotta
they're
make it the
whatever.
best.
Yeah. who's hyperventilating?
The bride.
Oh,
All right, so we're about to end this up with a couple rapid fire questions. About to go around the table. Mario or Luigi?
ooh, Luigi.
It's a me, Mario.
Yeah, I gotta go with Mario.
I would say Bowser.
Bro, Bowser wasn't part of the question.
I know. All right, Mario it is.
All right, same. I like the answer. I like the answer. I like the
That was
answer.
okay. Bowser.
So next question: Chipotle or Cordoba?
None. I'm going with hot peppers.
What the hell is hot peppers?
Yeah.
I never been there before.
Yo,
the
hot
hell?
peppers is dope ass spot in Queens.
Bro, we don't go to Queens.
York.
You know this.
Yo, listen. I'm telling you right now, bro.
Yo, you wanna know a
Springfield
funny story
and
about
Union
Queens, though?
Turnpike. All right, hot peppers, the best.
So real quick, I gotta tell you a quick funny story about Queens. All right, so fucking Queens, man. So I'm on the way back from the Hamptons with my boys the other weekend, right? And we're like, yo, let's get some fresh lemonade or some fresh juice, right? On the way back. So we're like, all right. So my boy's Googling the spot. It's in Queens. We're like, all right, cool. So we pull up and it's like 2 minutes before our openings. We're like, what the hell? Like Google Maps it and it's a bunch of houses. So like, what's going on? So I called the place, right? The guy's like, yeah, give us like 5 minutes. We'll be right out there. I'm like, what? Is this a house? And we drive by it, and this dude pops his head out of the garage with the cooler. I'm like, yo, get out of here. Get out of here.
Hey.
Dead ass, bro. I don't know what you all be doing up there, but
They're hustling, They're hustling.
they making some lemonade stands out there and put it on Google or something, bro.
That's what you're gonna have your 5-year-old do, right?
Yo, my 5-year-old is not gonna be criticized. He's too young for that. You gotta nurture
Or
him.
You know it's gonna be a he.
You gotta nurture him with love
Or her.
and or her, and not criticize them. They don't deserve to be criticized at that age. That was the whole point I was trying to make earlier before. Like, it's our baby. Don't criticize us. Nurture us.
All right, cool. So last question. CNN or
Cool
NBC?
story, bro.
CNN or NBC?
It's actually CNN or Fox, but
Fuck Fox.
Yeah, why would I care about any of those? And fuck Fox.
All right, you know what? Under Armour or Adidas? Because both y'all wearing Under Armour today.
You know my answer is Under Armour.
Adidas.
All right, let me ask Ashir.
Adidas.
Adidas.
I want to ask a rapid fire to Ashir.
All right, let's go.
All right, yo. Munna Bai or Circuit? Which one do you look like?
What is that?
Which one does he look like? Look at it. Look at his neck.
He definitely looks like Circuit.
I've been told that, yo. I've been told
Circuit.
that I look like a young Circuit, so.
Yo, come
I mean,
on,
it
man.
is what it is,
How
right?
y'all not know who we're talking about right
I know
now?
what you're talking about.
All
man.
right.
MBBS, baby.
Circuit.
Yeah, see, I don't know that
I've been
shit.
told that. It's
All right,
it's
guys.
all good.
That was amazing rapid fire, guys.
But
amazing.
anyway,
And I picked Chipotle for the record.
say that.
What if there was like an Indian Chipotle over here on Oak Tree
Oh,
Road?
that'd be fire.
Yo,
Yo, Fluff, what's good? Yo, you open
That's
something?
hot peppers in Queens. That's the Indian Chipotle.
But ain't nobody going
Got
up to
'em.
Queens for hot
Got
peppers.
'em.
Go to Hot Peppers.
Hot peppers.
All right, guys. We're going to call it a wrap, guys. Thank you all for watching our show. Stay tuned. Yo, Hiral, we're going to have some special guests coming up on the next few episodes
Yes. In due time.
in due time. Right, fellas?
You better holler at them.
Yo, it's going to get lit.
All right.
We going to be ready for them. All right, guys. Stay tuned.
It's a
Good
wrap.
night. Good night.
Have a good one.
Peace.